Hello there everyone, it's HeroicLegend here. We are back playing Fire Emblem Three Houses. Now these episodes are going to be a little bit shorter. Mostly to help, like, relax myself. Because I am getting a little stressed out with my recording equipment. A lot of things are weird right now. I can't super explain why. Hopefully once the colder weather sets in and there's less things around that can make noise, maybe I'll be able to, I don't know, I think things will be figured out, and then improved. For anyone who's curious, those green exclamation points on the, well, calendar basically say, hey, these are paralogs, and the paralog quests basically go, these are side stories that kind of matter. It's good for character growth and such like that, and explaining things, you know. But otherwise, I find them important to the story, so you will be seeing them. So this month might be a little bit longer than normal because I will be doing paralogs as well. Anyway, it is the first of the month, so we often go exploring. We also do have some support conversations, and the support conversations are going to be what we focus on, well, in this episode. And then maybe we'll get to a little bit of exploring, and then I'll chop the episode up from there. Alright, so Hubert. Hubert can now become B rank with Caspar, which should be interesting.
You were rather quiet in the last battle, Caspar.
Don't gloat, Hubert.
Not a single war cry to be heard. It was almost as if you weren't even there.
I did it just for you, Hubert. Isn't that what you wanted? Weren't you the one who said my shouting would cause problems?
Yes, I was. And at the time, you seemed intent on ignoring my advice.
Now is not the time to gloat, Hubert.
Well, that was then. Recently, my behavior caused trouble, just like you said it would. I was shouting the other day and some enemies heard. I pretty much gave our position away and left us open to attack. I mean, it turned out fine in the end, but someone could have died if things had played out differently. Anyway, I did some self-reflecting and realized that I probably shouldn't shout so much. A decision that I'm proud to say I came to all on my own.
And Hubert's retort in...
All on your own, huh? It was a bad decision. Being too quiet on the battlefield is extremely dangerous.
I'm sorry, what? That's the exact opposite of what you said before.
Hubert, are you messing with him?
Having seen you fight in silence, I have no choice but to accept the truth that your shouting is vital.
What in the world are you talking about?
This is actually something I really want to know about too. Hubert, what are you talking about?
We've all grown used to the way you fight. Your battle cries help morale, and your instructions rise above the din of battle. I would go so far as to say that the soldiers under your command would be lost without the guidance of your booming voice.
I really don't get you, Hubert.
A lot of people don't get him, Caspar, don't worry.
You inspire people. The benefits of your shouting outweigh the risks. Something wrong?
Yeah!
Oh, Lord.
If you want me to shout, then I'm gonna shout! I'm not even gonna think about it! I knew you'd come around!
Don't get too excited. You'll be ambushed again.
Oh, jeez.
Then I guess I'm gonna have to fight some guys while shouting!
What the hell, Caspar?
That might have been the wrong approach. Oh well. No cure for stupidity. I suppose I'll just have to rein him in myself.
That's actually just great. I really do like that. That was a good conversation. Ooh, Linhart and Bernadetta.
A little more crimson, maybe?
May I suggest vermilion instead?
Vermilion? I know, I see it. You don't have to say it. I've got no talent at all.
Uh-oh.
I said nothing about your talent. I simply suggested vermilion over crimson. Do you know vermilion? It's just a softer shade of crimson. I believe it would... Oh, forget it. This is your artistic vision, and I am but a meddler. I am going to read my book and leave you to your art.
No, it's fine. Say what you want to say. It's good advice. I'll use vermilion. Thank you.
Well, I'd best be heading back.
Phew! Finally done! I think.
All finished?
Please, don't look at it!
Everything looks a bit faded, doesn't it? Ironically, crimson may have been a better choice after all. The sense of distance on the petals is a little strange. Perhaps you should pay closer attention to such details as you paint. A preliminary sketch would do wonders. Still, forget my pedantic comments. You really do have potential. Bernadetta?
She's gonna get... Oh, let heart duck.
Oh, idiot! Hopeless! Waste of time! Just burn the whole thing, Bernie!
Oh, self-loathing. She turned it on herself.
Bring your stupid brushes and never paint again!
Huh. Perhaps I should have kept my thoughts to myself.
Wait, is that the whole... Wow. Huh. Can actually finish these pretty quickly.
Dorothea, I want to be asking you a question.
Oh, please do.
Why have you come to Garreg Mach? Is your goal different from the rest?
Yes, I suppose. Everyone here is an heir or an heiress, but not me. I'm just a commoner. When I enrolled in the Officers' Academy, I was different than everyone else. I wanted to secure my future, and my big idea was to marry money. Ever since, I've been dating different, terribly well-to-do men, searching for a good one. So far, there's been no reason for a second date.
Marrying money? That is not sounding like a good idea. Money would be a bad husband.
Oh, and here comes the understanding issues between the language within the language barrier. Ugh.
Pretty much.
But you treat me well. I have so much gratitude. Why do you show me such friendliness when I am not money?
Oh, no, Petra. This isn't like that. I like spending time with friends. It's wonderful being friends with you, and I hope we can stay close for a long time to come.
This has a very large potential to become very sad and or a very big misunderstanding.
Yes, I have that hope too. But I have also been thinking of who is good for me.
Oh, I see.
And still I am thinking we should be friends.
Oh, I know why. Because we're both trouble for Imperial nobility.
Yes, we both have troubles.
Feels nice, doesn't it? Knowing that together we can irritate that many people. Since we've already got a lot in common, let's get to know each other better, shall we?
It's good that the kids all have things. Oh, and yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh. Flame has to catch up a lot. It's fine though. Well, the point is we have another dark seal for Hubert, so we become a dark bishop. Huh. Ferdinand actually does not have the capability to become... Oh, wait, he does. He actually just can't become a Dark Bishop, which is weird. Same with Linhardt and Caspar. And actually, I think Some of those are missing. I might be missing. Wait, nah, my brain's off. I don't know what to do anymore, man. Anyway, let's get started on this. We have a full day ahead of us. Several quests on the map. Actually, we can look here. The fishing tournament, carried away, banish the bandits, and best of the best. So, we need to... This is a mission we have to do on the field. Delivery quest, and this is actually gonna be a little funny. So we'll talk to the people, and then maybe in the next episode this will be a two-parter.
This monastery is more dangerous than I expected. It's likely that our foes have infiltrated the ranks of the teachers. And there may be others of questionable character about as well. If you ask me, there is something amiss about that old man, Tomas.
For just in case anyone was thinking I'm saying his name wrong. Hi, Hilda.
Professor, do you have a second? It's about Monica. Does she seem off to you? She was in prison for a long while, but she seems to have recovered almost instantly, and she's been bizarrely cheerful. You see what I mean? I wonder if she's straining to seem happy just to make people comfortable. And why is she so close to Edelgard anyway?
Well, let's go figure that out now, shall we? It's a three-way contest. House versus house sword. I don't think any of my kids, aside from myself, have much in the sword department. Oh, wait, Petra does, but I don't think Petra has the strengths for it. Sword prowess, close counter. She might be fine. That's another idea. Okay, so...
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is a free-for-all contest among the three classes. If you are victorious, the Archbishop will no doubt present you with a reward. Just what I thought you'd say.
Yeah, calm yourself down, Hubert. What do you have to say?
Along with Flame, we found another female student who went missing last year. But now the combat professor Yuritsa has vanished. His origin begged many questions, so there were plenty of objections to his appointment here. He is apparently from House Hrim of the Empire, but he was adopted from another family, or so they say. Anyway, there hasn't been much good to be said about House Hrim in recent decades.
What do you say, Adel? Shall we meet up in the library later to...
Oh, hello, Professor. Do you need something? I'm a little busy at the moment.
Sorry, Professor. I've got a lot of questions to ask Adel here. Since I couldn't graduate last year, I really want to make sure I can do so this year. Don't worry. I won't participate in any assignments, so as not to take any attention away from the younger students. I look forward to learning from you, Professor.
Alright, we're gonna go for the topmost half. So yeah, we go straight up here first. Oh. I had to stop and see because I'm like, what is that in the corner there? Oh, it's just 3 kittens. And then we wait for the gate to open. Yep.
After the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, a prize is awarded to the winner by the Archbishop herself. It's a 3-way battle, so you can't waste too much time just observing. You have to jump right in there. You have to be proactive and defeat the most opponents. Do that, and it's quite possible the Archbishop will recognize how strong you are. Ah, great memories. I was a student here many years ago. I know what I speak of.
I never doubted you, my dude. Here's Bird. that feeling. We go up here. All the way in the corner.
I have a favor to ask.
Living his love letter on my behalf. He's gallant. He was charming, smiling. He was always put his family first. What? Family first. Oh, Mercedes is here.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was lost in thought. It's very kind of you to be concerned, but I promise that I'm fine. I was just thinking, the Death Knight's true identity. Could it actually be Professor Yuritsa?
You never know. Speaking of...
Oh, I'm already having so much fun in my current class. Sorry to disappoint, but I'll have to decline.
Worth magic and bow? Ugh. Worth a shot. Take a brief second to talk to you.
Need something?
At 10% in experience is looking mighty tempting.
See you again soon.
Okay, I'll just hold on to my renown for now. I don't believe we have any people raising morale. What are you doing?
Oh, hi, Professor. Have you heard the rumor about the Goddess Tower? Well, there's an annual ball here the month after next, during the ethereal moon. They say if a boy and a girl wish for something together at the Goddess Tower on that night, the goddess herself will grant it. I don't know where the rumor started, but it's a great story, isn't it?
It's alright. Yeah, I think these spots are better to go for first. Mostly because of the time we're going to spend in this episode. Someone who has a good smile. Ah, well, I'll know what happened.
I'm not interested in glory or prizes. All I want is a formidable enemy to sink my teeth into. You're one of them, Professor.
How intimidating, if I were intimidated. Yeah, I think I see who it is. There's a few glowing spots on the map there. Let's turn around actually and go to Draya for... I see Bert. Lady Draya.
Of course. The situation last month was dire indeed. The students endured great hardship. I hope you were able to put all of that behind you, so that you may focus on this month's assignment.
Of course.
A most reassuring response. I trust that your class is in good hands. I look forward to seeing your skills on display at the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
I could have Draya just teach me this. Having some white magic wouldn't be awful.
The glory of progress.
Very nice. You might also consider...
I have something to ask of you. Flane has been through an awful lot this past month. To make up for that, I have decided to give her whatever she wants. I asked her what she would like, and she expressed a desire for a feast of fish. Since I am sure the students would be interested, I have decided to hold a fishing tournament here at the monastery. I have left all of the specifics to Shamir. Please, enter and put in your best effort.
You got it, my dude. He might be good to talk to frickin' study under for axes. Or I could just take this month to brutalize people and raise up my axe skill by constantly doing paralogs for people that are weaker than me.
The recent happenings at the monastery. There is something going on behind the scenes here. I've been commissioned to investigate as well. As I've already mentioned, this month I'm off to the kingdom. You be on your guard, okay? Perhaps I've gotten in your head too much. I won't go dying on you. I've stayed alive this long after all.
Thanks, dude. Keep forgetting that I might as well stick to sword. Axe as well.
I always thought I was pretty good, you know? Then I'd go and get stabbed. But my opponent was the Death Knight, so I figure I did pretty well to only get stabbed. I wonder if it's true that he is actually Yuritsa. Whoever he is, I'm going to make him pay. It turns out that when I get stabbed, I get really mad. I'm not going to let him get the better of me again.
Just saying, if you discovered that getting stabbed gets you mad.
I don't know if you've heard, but Flame is very special. Her blood carries a rare crest. Oh, the lengths to which she could advance my research, if only I were able to study her. If only it weren't for Sedith's strict orders. He protects his sister with unusual zeal. Have you ever tried convincing Sedith of anything? I'm not sure I could convince that man the sky is blue, if he hadn't already looked up for himself.
Sedith's strictness is legendary. Okay. So, we have these areas left. And I do want to make sure to check here. So we don't miss any items. Or any lost items. So this one actually is going by fairly quickly, because I'm noticing it's not... Even after all the conversations and talking to quite a few people still. They don't have much to say, which means I am right! It does go by quicker than you think. I'll accept all your praise and,
Hey, you!
I'm a little tired, actually. My brain no work too good from sleep. Might need food. Should really start recording after breakfast, but that's something a smart person does. And while I can be smart sometimes, I can also be not smart other times. Can't go in here yet. Or at all, maybe. Alright, to the Officers Academy. Take a quick talkie-talkie-do to my students. Actually, it's a good question. Oh, Manuela. And I still can't talk to my kids. Well, Dorothy has an A at least.
Hello.
Oh, there is...
Fishing? No thanks. I tried it once and... ugh, gross. I don't even really like to eat fish, let alone catch and gut them. Besides, who can think about fishing right now? The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is coming up soon. Feeling confident? That's the spirit.
Yep. Okie dokie. We'll talk to one more person, then we'll end it here. I really just want to make sure that these episodes don't take too long, because I'm actually quite tired. It has been a very long weekend due to Monster Hunter. And while I'm glad about it, and don't get me wrong, Monster Hunter is awesome. I kind of was considering playing some for the channel on Friday, but I'm really enjoying Fire Emblem, and I'm really enjoying playing Fire Emblem and showing off, you know, the game. and going through it in my own way.
Wonder Field is in the Empire, right? I wonder how we'll get there. I thought I heard that there's no path that goes straight from the monastery to the Empire. Oh, perhaps we'll travel through Alliance territory. Yes, I see. From the east, we would go... there. Ah, yes, that must be it.
I imagine she actually has a map on her, and she's like pointing things out, but I just... There's another white, which I must go to.
Let me see.
Oh. Having a fishing tournament before the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. At first I couldn't figure out what they were thinking, but the fish are especially tasty this time of year, so I don't question it anymore. Have you had any, Professor? You'd better eat up before it's all gone.
And with that, we'll end the episode here, because we have a fishing tournament, which we don't know how long it's going to take, and a potential sword tournament, which will be featuring Petra. I'm not sure. I'm a little bit nervous about the sword tournament, just because of the pure fact that... Well, Petra's skilled, sure, but I'm not sure if she's going to be able to utilize her ability. And that's my biggest concern. Oh, there's some items around here. The door key. Alright, we have to collect our harvest too. Again, all this stuff for the next episode, because I don't want to push this one to an hour, as has often been the case. So thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, you know what to do. Much appreciate you if you do. Until the next video, I just want to say, laters.